In this video, we will explore the profound effects of climate change on global economic stability. With rising temperatures and increasing frequency of natural disasters, countries are grappling with heightened costs and disruptions across various sectors. From agricultural productivity to global trade dynamics, the ripple effects of climate change are felt worldwide, exacerbating economic inequality and threatening financial markets. Join us as we delve into these critical issues and examine how our economy is adapting to a rapidly changing environment. 1. Increased costs from natural disasters. Extreme weather events such as hurricanes, floods, and wildfires are not just a matter of inconvenience, they are becoming a significant financial burden on the global economy. Each year, these natural disasters are responsible for over $200 billion in damages worldwide. Communities find themselves rebuilding infrastructure, homes, and businesses repeatedly, with little time to recover. Insurance companies and governments are stretched thin, having to allocate enormous resources for immediate relief and future prevention. As these events grow in frequency and severity, the economic strain they impose continues to rise, posing a serious threat to global economic stability. When roads are washed away or entire neighborhoods are burned down, the local economy suffers, often for years. These costs are not just financial but also social, as they lead to displacement and a loss of community cohesion. 2. Disruption of agricultural productivity. Agriculture, the backbone of many economies, is highly sensitive to climate change. Unpredictable weather patterns, including droughts and floods, have a direct impact on crop yields, leading to food shortages and price hikes. Farmers find it increasingly difficult to plan their planting and harvesting schedules, resulting in reduced productivity and income. This volatility in food production not only affects local economies but also has global repercussions, as countries reliant on imports face increased prices and scarcity. As food becomes more expensive, the burden falls disproportionately on low-income households, exacerbating existing inequalities. The ripple effect is felt across various sectors, from transportation to retail, as the cost of goods rises. In turn, this can lead to social unrest and political instability, further shaking economic foundations. 3. Rising insurance premiums. With the increase in natural disasters, insurance companies are facing unprecedented claims, prompting a rise in premiums. This surge makes it more expensive for individuals and businesses to protect their assets, adding another layer of financial pressure. Homeowners in high-risk areas find themselves paying exorbitant rates, leading some to forego insurance altogether, leaving them vulnerable to financial ruin. Businesses, especially small ones, struggle to maintain coverage, impacting their ability to recover from losses. As premiums rise, so does the cost of doing business, which can deter investment and stifle economic growth. Over time, this situation creates a vicious cycle where only the wealthy can afford comprehensive insurance, further widening the economic gap. This burden on the insurance industry also prompts a reevaluation of risk models, influencing investment strategies worldwide. 4. Impact on global trade. Climate change has far-reaching effects on global trade, with rising sea levels threatening major ports and extreme weather disrupting supply chains. Ports, crucial nodes in the global trading system, face the risk of inundation, leading to significant infrastructure investments or, in some cases, relocation. These disruptions cause delays and increased costs, impacting the timely delivery of goods and services. Manufacturers and retailers face heightened uncertainty, leading to increased prices for consumers. The reliability of global supply chains is questioned, prompting companies to rethink their logistics strategies. This instability can discourage trade and investment, hampering economic growth on a global scale. As companies adapt to these challenges, there is a growing emphasis on building resilient and sustainable supply chains, which can be costly and time-consuming. 5. Economic inequality worsens. Vulnerable communities, particularly in developing countries, are at the greatest economic risk from climate change. These communities often lack the resources to adapt to climate impacts, deepening existing inequalities. As wealthier nations and regions invest in resilient infrastructure and technology, poorer areas struggle to keep pace, leading to a widening gap in economic opportunities. This disparity can result in increased migration, as people move in search of better living conditions, further straining resources in host communities. The social implications are profound, with heightened tensions and potential conflict over scarce resources. Economic inequality is not just a moral issue but a significant barrier to global economic stability, as it undermines social cohesion and limits economic growth. To address these challenges, there is a need for international cooperation and targeted investments in vulnerable regions. 6. Threats to financial markets. Investors are increasingly concerned about climate-related risks, leading to volatility in financial markets. Climate change presents new challenges for risk assessment, with traditional models struggling to account for the unpredictability of environmental impacts. This uncertainty leads to fluctuating stock prices and a shift towards more sustainable investments. Companies are pressured to disclose their climate-related risks and adopt greener practices, influencing market dynamics. The rise of sustainable finance reflects a growing recognition of the long-term economic risks posed by climate change. However, this transition is not without its challenges, as industries reliant on fossil fuels face declining investments. Financial markets are at a crossroads, where the need for stability must be balanced with the push for environmental responsibility. 7. Job losses in carbon-intensive industries. As economies transition to renewable energy, jobs in fossil fuel industries are declining, necessitating reskilling programs for displaced workers. This shift presents both challenges and opportunities, as new industries emerge to replace traditional ones. Workers in coal, oil, and gas sectors face an uncertain future, with communities reliant on these industries experiencing economic distress. Governments and businesses must invest in education and training to equip the workforce with skills for the green economy. The transition, if managed well, can lead to job creation in renewable energy and technology, offering a more sustainable economic model. However, without adequate support, the risk of social and economic upheaval is significant. The path to a sustainable future requires careful planning and collaboration across sectors to ensure a just transition for all.